Hey, champ, I started fighting at 12, but before I started fighting, I never saw a boxing match in my life. This gentleman by the name of Customano started teaching me how to box, and he said, you're the one, you're gonna be the champ of the world. You ready to take up this mission? And I said yes, because I didn't want them to think that I was a punk. He started putting these ideas in my mind and that you could become great. Whatever he was selling me, I bought it. I knew I was gonna be a fighter. I was gonna die doing this. This is what I wanted to die doing, I died trying to be.
Yeah.
So why do you do it?
For me, it's the same mindset. My father started teaching kickboxing. From that moment on, he brought me to the gym. I was like, this is it. This is what I want to be. Throughout the years, people ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a fireman, you want to be a pilot, you want to be whatever. I said, no, I want to be a kickboxing world champion.
Errol Zimmerman is considered your nemesis in this particular sport. They both have wins over each other. This is the biggest fight in the history of this sport. After this fight, what would you like for your legacy to be?
I would like people to say, Rico, he took kickboxing to a whole nother level.
Wow! That could be it right there!
I've beaten everybody. I'm the champ. So I have the bullseye on my back.
You know, Rico, I can remember when I was on a winning streak. I fought 15 times in 1 year at one time, right? And then I'm at my 26th fight. I had my 26th fight, and I'm fighting a former world champion named Alfonso Radcliffe. And I knocked him out in the second round. And I can remember the first thing, because I knew if I win this fight, I would fight for the championship. And I remember as soon as I won the fight and the announcer put the mic in my face, I say, man, I can't wait for the championship. I'm ordained to be the king. I was born to be the king. I can't wait. And I was just a young kid, but I was so happy, but still I was nervous because I was talking, I said, I'm gonna be the champ and nobody's gonna ever deny me. He's gonna leave the ring, but he's not gonna leave with his belt. I was just a young kid talking with a lot of energy. But how do you feel? You must be like a, man, you must be on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, always, always. You know, when I step in the ring, I step in like I'm the champ. Even before I was the champion, I step in like I'm the champ. If you don't have the will to win, don't go in.
The Prince of Kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven.
I spoke with your opponent earlier, and he was expressing that they call you the Prince of Kickboxing, but you're really the princess. And I know that's just talking, and that doesn't matter to you, but you know, he was expressing that he's gonna knock you out, he's gonna come full speed ahead, he's not gonna stop, he's not gonna give up, he's not gonna try to outscore you, he's just going for the knockout.
Like I said, Errol's game is still the same as it was 5 years ago. It's still the same as it was last year, so today it's still the same. It's not gonna change.
Did you view his last 2 fights with Edwards and Sylvia?
Deadly combination from Zimmerman.
Yeah.
And what do you think about those 2 performances?
It's still the same.
Really?
He's still using the same combination he knocked me out with.
So you tell me he's not evolving?
No.
I love it. This guy's great. He's great.
He has one game and he plays it good. But for the kickboxers that see that game, and if it doesn't work for him, his whole game is gone.
Down goes Zimmerman.
I tell everybody, I said, listen, all these strong, big, mean guys from the street, stay bouncers, stay gangsters, because this is not a tough guy sport, the ring. It's a thinking man's sport.
I don't understand that people that watch from the side that can say boxing, kickboxing, or MMA is just fighting, just throwing punches and kicks. Because you know, like nobody else knows, that you have to think about throwing the jab, feigning the counter, and knocking somebody down, you know? So there's a whole game plan. It's like chess.
Champ, when I was a young kid, I believe I was fighting Larry Holmes. And even though he was older, he was still very successful, and he was beating the top contenders easily. And I knew at this moment, this would be the moment I've been waiting for. I remember my mentor, Customano, who trained me since I was 12 years old, when Larry Holmes was fighting, he said, I wish you had enough confidence to believe in yourself, because you could beat him at 15 right now if you believed in yourself. And all I thought was going down the walk to the ring. This is the moment that me and Cuss always thought about. This is the moment that's going to pretty much put me in the ring with the gods of war. Everybody will know my name from now to the end of time. but I have to obliviate this man. I have to absolutely destroy him. I can't go the distance. He has to bleed. He has to be. We have to count 10 over him.
Oh, this is gonna be fireworks, and you're gonna see me enter the ring, finishing Errol, and after that, taking home the belt. That's what you're gonna see.
You know, when I was fighting, when I was just a young kid, 19, 20 with the belt, I was just the champ of the world, the best in the world. Regardless of how humble you appear, you must say, wow, there's 7 billion people in the world, and I could beat every one of them.
Yeah, I'm the best.
That's crazy, right?
That's amazing. I started feeling like, okay, maybe I am the best. You know, I am number one. It feels like being in a movie, but I try to keep everything light, you know, not to make it too crazy. Just to keep my focus, keep both feet on the ground, you know, just be me, be normal. And
Rico, unfortunately, I hate to disappoint you, what you do is not normal.
I know.
When you're in this kind, no, you really, I know you try to be humble, but in this field, what you're doing for a living, this is not normal. What you're doing is what everybody avoids their whole entire life, getting into a fight.
I understand, but for me, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about, I want to win this fight.
Here comes Verhoeven.
When you're in the way of me taking care of my family, of me reaching my dream. So if you don't step aside, I'm gonna run you over like a bulldozer.
All right, Rico, the night of the fight, February 6th, you're gonna do your ring walk. In my case, come from a real crime and drug-infested, dog-eat-dog world. You can't trust anybody, everybody's the enemy.
Yeah.
And every time I walk down the aisle, I said, I'm never going back to that life again. My kids will never be able to see what I saw. And they will have a good life. And I said, in order for that to happen, I have to destroy this guy. I have to kill this guy.
No doubt.
What will you be thinking the night of February 6th, going down the walk to the ring?
The moment I enter the arena, I stand on that stage, people ask me, like, how does that feel? I never use drugs, but I think it's like a shot of heroin because it's great. It's amazing.
Trust me, now you listen to me, okay? I've used all drugs, and none of those drugs in the world can compare to that high that you're about to receive. It's nothing. And God didn't make a stronger drug.
Yeah, it's so difficult to explain, but for me, it's just like, this guy is in the way, and he needs to get out of the way. Errol is gonna get knocked out. If he was sitting here, I would tell him, I say, Errol, listen up, the butcher needs new meat. So, bring it to the table, my friend, come on.
He knocked him out